Okay.
Like,
Could I give you a card? You could look into it?
No, thank you.
Oh, so you don't want to look into it?
No, because I don't want to think about it.
Now, when you cover your eyes, does that mean it doesn't happen?
I mean, I just won't be aware of it.
Do you think that's the way the world should work? If you're supporting someone's direct slavery, you should just do it like this?
I mean, I don't think I'm going to stop anybody.
I mean, you're supposed to be a representative for the next generation. Doing the right thing isn't always easy, right? It takes like 5 minutes. I promise I'm not mean. Awesome. Are you okay to be live on camera? Yeah. Awesome. I'll just have you step over here to this box over here. That way we can both be in view. You can kind of see yourself. Oh, I turned the camera. I forgot about that. It's because we were looking at the bridge. Did you see the bridge rising?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, it's fun to watch. So my name's Anna. What's yours?
Amelia.
Amelia. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
What brings you out here?
Just a walk sunny day in Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out here. I'm like the last few days have been kind of meh, and then today was just gorgeous. So I'll just get right to it. Oh, I don't have a sign. That works. We'll just look at that real quick. So should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless, in your opinion?
No, I don't think they should.
I agree. So this is just so we can establish some similar... Actually, you can take it if you want. The wind's probably going to knock it over. Anyway, that's just to establish some common ground. What do you think about like the animals that we send to slaughter or use for food, clothing, entertainment? Would you agree that we as humans are oppressing or mistreating the powerless in that situation?
Yes, but no at the same time.
Okay.
Just because, like, how else are we gonna find stuff, like, figure stuff out? How are we gonna know it's poisonous if we don't, like, try it on something? And I mean, like, a rat would be, would be easier to do than on a person.
Yeah, it would be easier because they can't protest, right?
Yeah, or like they don't have a conscience and all.
They are actually.
They have a conscience?
They do. Yeah.
Rats have a conscience.
They do.
How do you know that?
So we have the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness and the New York Declaration of Consciousness, and they made it clear that an animal with a brain and a spinal central nervous system, they're sentient. So that means they feel their own version of pain, they have their own version of emotions, and they're having their own subjective experience of life. And rats and mice fall under that as well. Did you know that we also test on beagles?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so there's actually a recent raid was trying to save some beagles from a testing facility. It's called Ridgeland Farms. And they tried to save them. What they do to these dogs, they'll shove tubes down their throat and put corrosive chemicals in their guts and then just throw them back in their wire cages and watch them die. They do the same thing to other animals as well. But beagles, obviously, we know they're sentient and feel. So do you think that we should keep doing that because they might find some benefit, or do you think that's just cruel?
I would say that's cruel.
I agree. So just some good news is that we do have alternatives that are actually more reliable than using animals. Okay. There have been studies that looked at the efficacy of using animals. I'll be quick. But it's something like 96% that pass in that pass in animal trials fail in human trials. So 96 fail. That it's just because they have a slightly different anatomy, so they're going to respond to things differently. So we have to do human trials regardless. If we don't have to use them, then do you think that we should stop rats, mice, beagles?
Yeah, but I mean, what is the other thing?
Oh, the alternative is they've got like organs on chips. They've got AI models that can actually be more reliable than the animal testing. But the only issue is that those that breed those animals, they have an incentive to keep breeding those animals, right? They get government contracts, get money from it, so they lobby against these newer technologies because they want to keep in business. Yeah. So do you think then that regardless of the economic value to others, that we should stop testing on animals if we have an alternative?
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I think most people agree with that. So what do you think about like for clothing, entertainment, or food? Do you think that we still need animals in those aspects?
No, I didn't even know they used it in like music and like they test animals with music.
Oh, no. So this is not just testing. I mean like, so for entertainment, like the circus or the zoo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because there are some animals that go to the zoo when they're kind of hurt, right? Like if they can't really be in the wild, so they take them in, they take care of them. So I could kind of see that, but I mean, there should be they should be monitoring them, making sure they're taking good care of them and that they have their time to be able to walk around the way they should, like in their natural habitat and stuff.
Exactly. Express their natural tendencies.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
But just to go capture a wild animal just to put them in a zoo, I don't think that's right.
So we do have rehabilitation centers, but zoos tend to be places where they breed animals because they want to have a full set for everyone to come in and look at, because they're a for-profit, you know. So do you think that if they're not doing rehab, that we should put animals in zoos or in aquariums?
No.
Yeah, I agree. So my last question, do you consume animal products like milk, eggs, or flesh, or their meat?
Yeah, I love milk and I eat steak.
Yeah,
that's me.
Do you know the process that the cow has to go through in order to make milk, even on a nice farm?
Okay, because I do go to nice farms and stuff, but no, I don't know.
That's okay. I had to look into this too. They don't really put it out there that, like, obviously. So a cow is a mammal, and mammals only produce milk after they've given birth.
Yeah.
So where do you think her babies go?
With her? No, they don't stay with her. They take her away.
Yeah, if the baby's born male, they'll either unalive him right then, or they'll send him somewhere to be cared for maybe 2 years, and then be sent off for veal or beef. Cows can live to be at least 20. Oh, that's a pretty plant. Yeah, they can live to be 20 years old. So they're often unalived at like 6 months to 2 years, the males in the dairy industry. And then the females are separated from their, oh, you're finding all the good ones. But the females are separated and put in little huts. So they're not even with their parents. And if you go by any dairy farms when they do this, you'll hear the mothers bellowing for their babies. Dairy cows are actually one of the most studied farm animals, and they're found to be extremely maternal. So that's why they separate them so soon, is because the longer that they bond with their baby, the more stressful it is when they separate them. Okay. Do you think that's fair that she's separated from her baby so we can drink her milk?
So going back in time, like when the world first started, Adam and Eve, like how would they, like, let's say, so God gave the animals so we can eat them, right?
I don't know about that, actually. But you can finish your statement. I'll address it.
Okay, because, He gave us meat to eat. And, like, there are animals where we're able to get their milk from. But, I don't agree with separating the baby from the mom and keeping them and then slaughtering them and all that. I don't agree with that.
Well, let's say they didn't separate them. She has to get pregnant, right? Do you think the farmer waits around for the cow to get pregnant?
Probably back in the day, no. Back
today.
in the day, yes. Today, no, just because people are like, want things now, and we're a high-speed society now.
Based off demand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you go purchase milk, they have to replace that.
Yeah.
They can't wait for the cow to decide to have a baby. So the farmer often will glove up, and then he'll penetrate her bum, hold her uterus inside in a certain position, and then in her vagina, they'll put a little syringe of bull semen to extract that. It's someone's job to literally masturbate a bull until he ejaculates. Yeah, and then they put that into the female cow and they literally massage it in. Personally, I find this to be bestiality and disgusting. But it's the only way we can get milk. The other way is to have a bull mount her, but the bulls these days are much bigger and aggressive. I've actually had farmers tell me they choose artificial insemination because the bulls are so aggressive. So either method is not fair because we have to force her to get pregnant, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So do you think that it's fair then to purchase milk, knowing that that's the process behind it that you're demanding?
Well, I buy A2 milk, and it's from like a farm, and they take care of their. That's what they say. That's how
she still has to be pregnant.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ready to give up milk, but it is definitely a lot more rougher. And I thank you for sharing your knowledge with me, and it opens up my eyes. But I don't know if I'm gonna give up milk yet.
So you're okay with demanding a cow go through that?
So then I have to stop drinking milk. I don't think I'm gonna stop.
There's alternatives. There's alternatives. I used to love milk too. I drank 2% all the time. I now drink oat milk, and it's just as good, just as creamy and delicious.
As healthy though.
Oh yeah, oat milk's actually healthier.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I've heard. Because there's so many types of videos. There's videos that like contradict everything. So it's like, what is real at this point? Like,
Well, so dairy milk actually has cholesterol in it. Oat milk does not. You only find cholesterol in animal products. Yeah, so you actually, with oat milk, you'll get fiber and you'll get vitamins from it, whereas dairy milk, they have actually fortified it with vitamin D. So the only thing you're actually maybe getting from it is calcium, but they found that when you drink milk, you can also counter your iron absorption. So there are negatives to drinking milk.
It's like everything, like, right? Every negative.
Well, so the difference is there's a victim, right? So dairy milk, you're exploiting someone. You're making someone have to be penetrated so that you can drink her breast milk. Whereas oat milk is just oats that have been grown and ground up. So the difference is there's a victim involved. If you were the cow, let's say, and the farmer wanted to use your milk, would you find that fair that he wants to impregnate you for his benefit?
I'm not really trying to put myself in that type of mentality.
Why not?
Because I'm not a cow.
Yeah, but cows are as sentient as dogs.
I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't.
Okay, so the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness and the New York Declaration of Consciousness show that cows are actually quite smart. There's a lot of studies on cows. They're very intelligent.
I'm not saying they're not. They're dumb. They're not dumb. But
yeah, so they're aware of what's happening to them. They're suffering when their babies are separated from them. You know, they're suffering when they're being raped for their breast milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel good supporting that?
I mean, I haven't really taken it all to heart. I haven't had the time to really think about it.
Okay.
Like,
could I give you a card? You could look into it?
No, thank you.
Oh, so you don't want to look into it?
No, because I don't want to think about it.
Now, when you cover your eyes, does that mean it doesn't happen?
I mean, I just won't be aware of it.
Do you think that's the way the world should work? If you're supporting someone's direct slavery, you should just do it like this?
I mean, I don't think I'm going to stop anybody.
I mean, you're supposed to be a representative for the next generation. Doing the right thing isn't always easy, right?
Yeah, but...
Especially if you believe in God. God's perfect world was the Garden of Eden. No one used each other then.
Yeah, and we fell.
Yeah, so wouldn't you think that living in sin is a test? That in the face of pleasure, you should do the right thing? Someone who feels, who's an emotional being, a mother. Do you have empathy for another mother?
I do have empathy. I have compassion, and I always ask God, like, Lord, help me to see people the way you see them.
How do you know I'm not a messenger from God?
I mean, I haven't really prayed about it. You know, you just call me.
Do you think God only answers when you pray?
No, he speaks to us in many ways.
So how do you know I'm not from God?
Because I haven't had time to think about it. I'm not right here, like, I have my children running around. I'm trying to...
Why would God wait for your kids to not be around?
I'm not saying that. Where did she go?
Oh, she's right there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'm not here to, like, interrogate you. I feel like we've gotten into a little more of a back and forth. I just genuinely feel that most people agree we shouldn't exploit each other, even though it's convenient. If I, could go kick that dog for exercise, that wouldn't be right. Even though I may get lots of joy out of it and lots of movement, that dog's experiences matter more than my benefits. That's all I'm trying to say, is that when we use cows for the milk or their flesh, we're demanding that they get basically kicked for fun, because it's all about our sensory pleasures versus, what's in everyone's best interests. And we can get everything we need from plants, fungi, seaweed, all these other alternatives. I think you agreed with me, if we don't need to test on animals, that we shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when we go to use them for anything else. If we don't need to, we shouldn't. Yeah. I do appreciate you talking to me, though. Can I ask you one last hard question? I'll let you go.
Go ahead.
Okay, so how many more animals would you prefer be exploited for you? Is it more than 0?
Exploited as in, like, being used for me?
Yeah, how many do you want exploited for you?
No change.
Can you go more into depth with that question?
Yeah, how many more animals do you want to be forced into existence just to be used for your benefit? Their flesh, their eggs, their skin, their fur, their leather, their feathers. How many more do you want in that position?
I don't know. I kind of just... I mean, I eat eggs, I eat steak, and I drink milk. That's kind of all I really do.
I'm not so much asking what you do. I'm more asking, what would be your preference? Do you want their animals to be exploited for you?
I really don't know how to answer that question.
So let's say I was about to, cut up a dog to feed you. Would you want me to do that?
No, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all I'm asking is, do you want that done to other animals? I understand you get benefit and pleasure from using them. But I'm asking you, do you want an animal to go through that? Wouldn't it be a more ideal world if we could get everything we wanted without doing that to animals?
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that's all I was asking. So that's your values. You understand that other animals feel. You're just not living in alignment with your own values. Your actions are showing the opposite, and that's all. That's all we're trying to bring to light for most people.
Okay.
I do appreciate you stopping by, though. It does take a brave person to stop and talk to me. I hope you have a good rest of your day, though.
Yes, you too.
Thank you. Enjoy the
No
sun.
hard feelings or anything. Just
Well,
it's
I mean, you are still demanding someone be enslaved, so that is unfortunate. So I can't say that there aren't any hard feelings because you're walking away saying it's okay to enslave others.
I
But
don't
you
think
do
I'm
have.
saying that, but okay.
Well, you are if you're going to keep purchasing it.
It's just okay.
I do appreciate you, though. You have a great day.